Hi, welcome to Orchids 365. My name is Roxy. Welcome to my channel. On this video, we're gonna check out some blooms around the garden. I'm very excited for the month of June. It is my birthday month. I'm looking forward to some time to relax and unwind by the ocean and work on some new ideas for the next orchid season. So without further ado, let's check out the blooms. Little hidden gold is adorable. Starts off very bright red, and then she changes color, then she gets orange, then towards the end might look a little more yellow. I'm gonna just get the whole thing out of there for you to see. Hi. Oh, Rootsy Pot's gone wild. Let me just take her down here. Okay, so still in the process of opening. You can already see how it starts off dark red, starts getting, okay, there's the ID, which is stuck. But yeah, hidden gold. Those are the parents. Gotta make new IDs. That's like my mission this summer, besides the organization of everything, which so far so good. I really need to make new IDs. All right, here are the parents. Another one that kind of like changes color, just like the teapot. I mean, yeah, the teapot. Yeah. Look at this. And she will bloom more than once. How cute is she? This was about to open. And this flower is small, you guys, but super duper adorable. I saw her in my haul video. She got a glow up. Remember the one that I got at the Ophi Circus? This is like the original one, but it's like a pastel, you know? So pretty. And I thought, now she's already a little bit lighter. She's still cute though. See how she lightened up a little? She was like dark pink, and now she lightened up a little. Gosh, she's adorable, and she looks so nice there. This one's the one that I got from Camila. I just put her in there. She was sitting in lava rock, which was good. Then these I have to cut off, and then the last flower that opened is on her way out. So gorgeous. What do you think, Julio? What do you think? Hey, Juli. Hey, babes. Hi. How you doing? Always down for some rubs. Look. All right. Over here, we have this cutie, which I said was a color changer, and now she's in her final color stage. I just love her little freckles. She's adorable. I wanted to come back out and show her in full bloom because she's Golden Spice, VNRA, Golden Spice. So that's what she looks like in her final stage of color shifting. And this one has turned completely orange. She started red, so this is hidden gold. It's the Why Not with the Richard Muller. That's her final stage. Very few freckles left. I really do love her in every stage, but red has to be my favorite. Up here, I'm gonna move really slow. I have a first time bloomer from Tangerine. Oh my God, how cute. It's kind of green, starts off a little green and then goes to like a white with freckles. I don't detect the fragrance. She's the Cosmos Cute. I'll put the ID there because right now there's a spider. I want to put my hand in there. But I wish I could have put her on one of my mounts, but she was growing this way. So after the flower comes off, I'm probably just going to attach it to my mount. Gosh, she's so cute. Oh, that breeze. We're going to get rain. The rain has not stopped. On a good note, we don't have to water as much, but we also have to be on the lookout for excess water. Okay, this one has been blooming since I started recording the video. So it's on its way out. I'm getting another flower spike back there. I'm so happy. And I have new little pictures on my pitcher plant. Little babies in there. Look how cute that is. Because of all the rain. Let's go over there. I've been doing a lot of housekeeping back here. So it's been cleared picked up organizing. Unfortunately, when the sun shifted, I had a lot of sunburn here, so I had to remove the, I hope you can hear me over my wind chime. So I'm gonna keep on moving orchids, and this will be another seating area, which is fine. I have a shelf that I had back there that I'm starting to like, see, I like to show you the befores because in my next video everything will look different. So I'm organizing, pardon the mess. I cleaned everything out here. I placed the shelf here under my star fruit, just creating a beautiful little natural umbrella, like a little canopy, which is perfect to avoid sunburn because some of my phals suffered a little bit of sunburn, but they're doing good. They'll recover just fine. Look at this Encyclia, you guys. I used to make these before. I used to call them my little boats. And I thought they were perfect for my Encyclias. This has been blooming for a minute and it still looks beautiful. Look at the little, oh, I'm trying to zoom in, it goes crazy. There's roots, there's water drops. Oh, there you go. There you go. Sorry, guys. You get excited and then this thing doesn't want to like focus on the flower. Look at that. So many flowers. Such a little plant. I love it. Little work of art. That's what they are. I'll back up so you can see. I can't remember if in my last, I know the last video you saw the red coconut orchid, but I don't remember if these buds were still open or open yet. But the yellow one opened up, and the rare little species one, I missed it. She already dropped the flower, but look how pretty. And I don't feel like she's as fragrant as the other one, because the other one, I don't know, I feel like it's more fragrant. She's also very much a slow grower, very slow, unlike this one. This is a division of a species that needs repotting as soon as she's done blooming. It was a division gifted to me some time ago from my beautiful friend Marley. I love her. This flower is so exotic. Look at it. Look at that. So yeah, she's sitting in my little terracotta pot trying to crawl out and try to put her in something that does her a little bit more justice. And she's a light lover, and I want to get her big because she's fragrant. A reliable bloomer, and one of the very first things that I've ever made. I can't believe that thing is still there. Not even the filament I use now. Look at this beauty. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Fragrant. Never disappoints. I need to see if the ID is still intact. And I shall share it with you. That looks out of a Dr. Seuss movie is a blood lily. I have 3 in there. It's so cool. It's still in the process of opening, so if I'm able to come outside as I'm editing again, I'll show her. It looks like those trees from one of those Dr. Seuss movies. I just find it such a fun plant. Soon I'll have the Cuban azucenas. Yes, there's a lot of leaves back here. I can't do anything about that. But I am setting a path here. I got more stones, so I have a nicer path to go back there to lead me to the other orchids. See? So I'm working on the path slowly but surely. This will all be up to that perimeter where the lilies are with rock, and hopefully we'll get some like a little barrier so they can stay here, and it'll help keep my path really clear. She fell over, so I'm gonna have to propagate her, which is terrifying because I love her. So I literally have her hooked onto here so she doesn't fall over with the heavy rains. And let me know if you want me to do a video as I prop her. I've been doing my research and I've been learning a lot more about aroids, and I have a lot inside that are doing really well. But this is a little bit terrifying for me because I don't know, I'm scared of hurting her, but at the same time I can't have her falling over. That's also not good for her. So I'll be doing that. I have this little cutie. Oh my goodness, little cutie opening back there. Oh my god, how gorgeous is she? Let me see. Sorry if I move the camera. I get excited when I see a blooming orchid. All right. Come on, focus. Okay, once I get it to focus, it's upside down. And there you go. Just kidding. It's really hard to do with one hand. So, Titsu Chiang Sapphire, Peloric. It's Peloric, but I've seen crazier ones, but I still think she's adorable. She has a few more buds there ready to open. Look who's blooming back here. I lovingly call him Max. A revision from my friend Justine. It blooms every late May, early June. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. I wish the flower would last longer though. Isn't it gorgeous? Max Walker. You guys, look at all this fruit. Look how big that. These are called nísperos in Spanish. I have no idea. I am not the fruit tree person. These are Mr. 365, so I don't know how to say the fruit. Rocking chair area. So there's a good amount of space back here, you guys. See, Mr. 365 doesn't know, but I think if we clear this out, there's a good corner for another grow space. I don't know. What do you think? Because we only have the star fruit, and then we have the beautiful... Oh gosh, I just had like brain fart. I always say the name of this in every video and I forgot. But anyway, this is for my bees. I usually trim it back. But we have a good amount of space in that corner where maybe we can get another, I don't know, maybe pergola. I'm gonna say it real low. What do you guys think? And then we have all, so it comes up to here. If I take down that little divider, I have all of it. I don't know. Maybe a new project brewing? Insert evil laugh. Hey, little buddy, you have anything to say to your fans? Huh? Hey, sweet kitty. Hey, sweet kitty. Hi. Happy to see you. Happy summer. Well, it's technically not summer yet, but it sure feels like summer. Yes, it does. But it's a nice, overcast, breezy day today. Just enjoying my orchid garden, guys. Hi, Julio. Tell me this isn't a good life. Tell me this isn't a good life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's a fluffy baby. He's a big fluffy baby. Also, the buds started opening. And we've had heavy rains almost every night. It's really high up. This is the best I could do, but she's gorgeous. She's the inspiration for my Easily Distracted by Orchids, which was one of my first t-shirts. And gosh, she's gorgeous. I just love her. I don't have an ID for her, unfortunately. I have the dendrobiums have been blooming down here, but I have this one that, like, the heavy rain just, you know, the spike just dropped. But it's becoming a sweet spot for dendrobiums. Everything I cook with, I try to grow back here, all my herbs. So I sprouted pepper there, so I have marigolds, I have mint, I have green onions, sage went out of control with the rain. It loves the rain. The basil. I have my first tomato. I'm keeping an eye on it every day. Hopefully we get to taste it. I have rosemary always, and always cilantro is one that I have to keep planting over and over again because we go through it. And that one right next to the cilantro with those beautiful leaves, that's ajica chucha, which is one of my favorite peppers to make my sofrito with my onions and my peppers. And I have a different kind of mint here for the mojitos. So yeah. Oh, the chives, they're kind of unruly and out of control. So this is something I'm constantly trimming, fixing. It's a lot of work, but the flavor is out of control when you're cooking with what you're growing. It makes such a big difference. I got a friend for my Barbados cherries. Guys, look, figs. We have a fig tree. Look at all those little figs. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And then I have the Barbados cherries full of flowers. Look, I'm eating cherries. And then we have this one. This was just for flowers, but it's still super cute. We have the dragon fruit branched out, see? And then we have this beauty, which I had to trim, and then it grew new leaves and always flowering. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I hope you remember to always, please be kind. Catch you next time. Bye, guys.